What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, we are breaking down The Acolyte, episode 4 with Mr. Ryan Milky. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, buddy. I'm doing great. Yeah, quite excited to talk about this episode. I've watched it a couple of times. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, I it's like episode 3. There was obviously a lot of issues and stuff, and then we talked about I talked about it in a video how I watched it like 5 times because I really was trying to figure out a way to like make the show better than what it's been. And this episode I watched actually 3 times, and I didn't really do much research. I just generally I thought it was a decent episode overall. We're gonna definitely break this whole thing down here. What was your opening reaction to this one?
Yeah, I liked it. It was definitely better than last week. It was definitely leading forward to the storyline. Little nitpicks here and there, but I'm sure we'll talk about them. It was a good episode, though. Probably the best one yet, actually.
Yeah, and Umpty, and I see Umpty's comment there. He goes, the intro to my show is longer than the Acolyte. That is definitely a gripe I have. I don't understand why these episodes have to be so short. Like, I know we were talking about this last night, because we watched it together, and I had mentioned, where does the $180 million budget? That's the biggest thing I think right now is because, like, where is it? I mean, these episodes are so short. And, then we get House of the Dragon.
I think it was.
What'd you say?
24-minute long episode or something? Actual content?
I think it came in around 28 minutes. And I don't know. It's just a little bit odd, I guess. I don't know. So we have a couple of things we want to go through today. So we're going to start off with just kind of going through the episode, and we'll kind of break this thing down right here. All right, so we have the opening shot. We have Kalnaka, and we see him kind of on his home planet. I honestly don't remember what it's called, but it was a pretty good scene. I mean, we got to see him make some food. I know that. There's a shot in here of them making food. I know.
Yeah, eat it or smoke it or what?
Yeah, and then we have a couple of different shots of the interior, and we see these markings. And if I believe these are the markings from like the witch group that we saw, is that not right?
I believe that when they were doing that the weird chanting thing, one of the girls also got that thing on her face after.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
She went to do it to the other girl, and then she got interrupted. So it's like, yeah, I think it's definitely a callback.
Yeah. And so I kind of like that because I think it gives you a little foreshadowing of, maybe what's coming up. So I thought that was a cool little touch in the cave. It was, this is a short scene, but again, the episode was pretty short overall. And then we kind of head back here, and I'm not sure who this dude is. I called him Ryan Milky yesterday because he had the red beard and everything going on. Jedi Milky there. But we also then we see the Padawan, and she's kind of just she's just training and everything like that, which is fine. And in this one we get to see them older because like last time was all the young kids. So I'm glad they showed that. I really thought it was good because I they're not just training when they're like 6 years old. They're training all the way up to being an adult. So I kind of like the fact.
I like the child safety with the sticks as well. They're not actually using sabers to train with. It's just sticks. So child safety in mind.
And the other thing I did like is this. I don't know who this Jedi Master is, but maybe he's like the one you kind of graduate to. Think of like karate or something. When you graduate up a level, maybe there's a new master. Again, I don't really know that much about karate. I'm just trying to give an example. But
I just know wax on and wax off. That's it.
Wax on and wax off. That's right. But yeah, so then she's going to say goodbye to Osha. And Osha says that she does not want to say bye to Master Soul just because of there's been bickering and that kind of stuff. So, and she doesn't want to bother him anymore. Oh, look at that. See, to represent Master Soul. Nice. Yeah. And everybody in the chat, welcome. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. I want to see what everyone is feeling about this episode. After we say goodbye here, we head on off. This is kind of a long conversation. They talk about going to a cantina. And then we see May arrive with this spaceship here. And it's a little odd because it has like a circle. Like I'm trying to figure out what the point of that is right there.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but they have a huge, I don't know. They have a huge hole in the middle.
Spoiler, bro. They probably got it off Vin Diesel.
Oh, and could be it. What's up, Jeremy? What's up? What's up, Tell? What's up, Humpty? Kind of bird. But yeah, so they land on this planet that Konaka is on, and forgive me. What is it called?
Kofar.
Kofar. That's right. Thank you. And basically, it's her and our boy Quimar, and they are trying to hunt him down for the most part. Because it was funny because like I saw this happen, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't she just get rescued last episode? And I wasn't like putting it together. I'm like, oh yeah, that was like 16 years ago. So I was trying to remember what happened at the end of episode 2 because I was like, okay, wait a minute, where did we leave off at? And but yeah, we left off with her kind of escaping from her sister, and now these two are just obviously this guy is working for the Sith Lord or whatever. So
they seem to be pointing in that direction, don't they? So weird, yeah. Kind of weird how he just instantly knew where the Wookiee was. It was like he just had that knowledge.
Yeah, it was a little bit odd that they just like knew right away, and
But it moves the story forward. We only have 24 minutes to tell the story that we need to tell, so I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure how they knew right away, but whatever. It is what it is. It moves the plot along because again, you sit there and you got to have them go do a different mission to figure out where he is. Now we're just dragging it on even more. Let's see. So they are continuing on through the jungle here, and they're gonna find him. Oh, then we go back to the Jedi, and oh my lord, look who decided to show up. It's Kai.
Sith hasn't been seen in a millennia.
We haven't seen the Sith in a millennium, and yeah, so he's there, I guess, and I'm not sure what role he's gonna be playing. I don't know if they're doing a retcon here or doing something crazy, but. It was pretty cool to see somebody, I like how she came out and said, oh yeah, there was no cameos. And then you
see a retcon or an erect con. What was it? A retcon?
It might have been an retcon if she's talking about her head. His head.
I was just looking at his head, yeah. Might be erect instead of retcon. I don't know.
Yeah. So he's there and they're talking about this I don't know. They haven't really said the word Sith. So, it's anyways,
she did mention that the balance was uneasy and all that kind of stuff. It was
she did say the balance
shifting the balance.
Yeah, and then we have Green Girl over here, and then we have Master Soul, and then we have I don't know who that is.
Random Council Member number 3.
Yeah, and then we
Random Council Member number 64. Yeah.
Yep. And then we have the African American Jedi, and the only one we're missing is the White Jedi. That's okay because this is Acolyte. We already killed the white people. We have the Green Girl though, so that's cool. And then they're gonna argue, and I got some theories on her, and we're gonna keep going here because not a whole lot happens through this. Oh, and they're still traveling through the woods, and they're gonna argue, and he's gonna be goofy. And dude, I can't do it anymore. All right, this episode was fucking trash because this was horrible, people. Let's go. There's no more. I can't do it anymore, dude.
We tried, guys. We tried. We really tried.
We tried to take it serious, dude. This episode was so bad. I don't even know where to start with this. Dude,
let's go on a little walk for 23 minutes and then just get an end scene. Let's just do that.
You should have called this episode "Hiking with the Jedi" because they hiked
taking the hobbits to Isengard. I shouted that while we were watching it. I was like, "Let's take them to Isengard." I felt like, "What are we doing here? What are we doing?"
Like it reminded me of when the trees were walking in Lord of the Rings, and I think the trees were walking faster.
That was good.
Yeah, that was actually okay, but nothing happened in this episode. And the whole Kai Andi Mundi thing, which when I was watching it, I had brought it up to you, and we looked it up, and it was him. And then we see at the end, it's in the credits. Oh my god, dude! What are they doing now? I don't know if anybody in the chat did any type of research on this. Okay.
I think Joe did because he said Joe said the Acolyte. So I think he did a lot of research.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joe
was working. On Wikipedia, and again, dude, the internet and Twitter, oh, I can't even take it. Everyone is it's so funny how there's so many people who hate this, and there's that group of people who love it, and then they just troll. But again, the problem is we don't have anything about Kai Andi Mundi that isn't really considered canon except for what we see in the prequels. But on Wikipedia, forever, his birth year was 93 BBY. Now remember, BBY stands for the Battle of Yavin. All right, 93. This show takes place approximately 100 years before BBY. So that's about 80-ish years or so before Anakin turns to the dark side. About 80 years or so. I think it's like 82. I would have theory said it yesterday. It's like 82 or something like that. And and I was about to say that. Yeah, they said that the average lifespan of this of the species, and I think it's a Sarian, Carrion, or something like that. And the females live to, what is it?
Erect head. That's what I thought it was.
Erect head. Yeah, we can call them erect head. That's fine. The average lifespan is about 100 years for females, and for men, it's actually around 50 years. Okay. So they got this dude coming into the show when he was supposed to be born in 93 BBY. It is like, I don't know, dude. Like, what is it? 100, I guess, right? 100.
It's over. Yeah, it's got to be 100 and something. But in the
like 130, maybe.
He looks like an old man. You know, he has the white beard. He looks like an old.
He already looks like he's in his 60s.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Dude, they totally retconned this. It's so funny because Wikipedia yesterday switched it right away, and people have screenshots. It's so dumb. Wikipedia is on Twitter right now.
I want to know who switched it. Did Disney switch it, or did just some smart ass on the internet that knew what was going to happen do it?
I don't know. I tried a couple times to switch it back last night, and I kept getting declined. So I don't know. I mean, they obviously have editors that control that stuff, but man, it's I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous that, number one, Wikipedia, what do they have to do with Disney in any way? Like, it's just a free website. Like, I think you can do that as long as you're not like making money on it. I don't think they make money. I don't know, unless they have ads. I'm
sure they do with the visits on the website on a daily basis. I'm sure there's a way of making that monetized.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was I was so like upset with this. I'm like, this is so dumb. And and then again, we have the line from Phantom Menace that we've heard over and over again. And it's just, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I know we're only halfway through, but how are they going to explain this? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know.
To make it fit with obviously what they've said, all the Jedi need to die, right? So the Acolyte, the bad guy, has to kill all these things and then take the girls to his master, because this person that we're seeing is clearly not the master.
Okay.
But yeah. That's where I'll go with that.
But,
I think he just wants the girls.
But we know that Mundi's not going to die. Like, why?
Well, Mundi's not in this forest right now. Mundi's gone off again, hasn't he? He's in that little council thing. He's not in the people that are in the forest.
Well, I understand that. But what I'm saying is he's alive. So you're telling me he's a liar? So he's just going to lie to Yoda? Is that what we're doing here? Because he's going to find out about this eventually. He already knows what's going on. And so what? He's just going to lie to Yoda, be like, oh, no, Sith haven't been around for a millennium. Bro, they were around about 100 years ago, and we're wrong about that.
Who would be the one to tell him that? It would be the one that seemed to be very strong in that room, which was the green chick. And if the green chick also dies, then there's no story to pass back. Yeah. I get it. I don't know. They've messed it completely up. The one Jedi that says we've not seen a Sith for 1,000 years. Why? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I don't have that clip uploaded on this. I'm gonna upload it real quick because I have that. I'm not sure.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiee?
The droid attack. Oh, that he's talking about the prequels.
Okay.
Where in the world? Dude, I know I have it. I downloaded it.
I don't know what you're looking for.
I can't believe that I can't find it on my computer. Unless I put it into a folder. I thought I didn't, but maybe I did. No, I did not.
What's somebody saying here? I think this a Wizard of Oz impaired series. At the end, the twin girls wake up from a dream, and you're not in Kansas anymore, Ocean.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I don't know. It's so frustrating. I mean, I don't even. I wish I even knew what to say. It's just the first of all, the episode was so boring, and then we have the like the little piece at the end, and
which was very good. The ending was very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine for what it was, but I mean, but then he does this little force push dirt thing, and
I didn't like the flick. Yeah, just a flick of the wrist and then a flick of the head. Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, boom, it's over, and we'll see you guys next week for another 27 minutes or whatever.
They actually baited me because I was actually really into that end scene, and then we got the credits at the end, and I was like, "You have got to be fucking joking me!" Right? Yeah. Like, I was really, really baited. I thought we were going to get at least more than that. But yeah, I came off it with real disdain for the episode. I thought, what a waste! Like, why did we need to see them walking from here and talking about this, and then walking from here and talking about this, and then getting a cut scene and a cut scene, and then a shot of something in space that made no sense to anything else in the story, and then something else, and it's like, why are we even doing this? And the damn Wookiee, the damn bloody Wookiee, Kelnaka, bro.
Yeah, I mean, how useless was he? I mean, my God.
So are we going to see some? Because we've seen a scene of him jumping at Torben. Right, and apparently that was the thing about how Torben had the scar on his face. Are we going to see this?
It was when Torben was younger, right?
But have we actually seen that actually come out? Because I thought, again, that's another thing to go back. I thought we were going to go and get somebody else's perspective from the bricks that could be set on fire.
Well,
and we didn't get any of that storyline either.
Yeah, I do think we're going to get another. I think we're going to get another episode, or at least some flashbacks, because they still have to explain it. I remember what Soul said at the end of this episode before the dark side user, or whatever you want to call him, came over. He told her, he's like, I'll explain everything once we get back into the ship. And we have May.
Kills them all.
I don't think he's going to kill all of them, to be honest with you. I mean, you kill all of them, then what kind of show do you have?
Then you have a legit story that connects to the actual stuff where Yoda's telling the truth, and then Yoda's thing is real, that there is no Sith, and that's what you need for the continuity of the story. They all need to die. Every single cast member in this show, except for the bad guy, need to die, in my opinion. If that's what the Jedi believe, and that's what we're all supposed to believe, that whatever the Jedi say is gospel and truth, which I disagree with.
But So here's the thing. Okay, so what if they don't do that, and then they never do? They don't end up doing season 2. Then we have a bigger problem. Then we have a solo problem again. They
need to go in. They need to end this series strong by going forward with that there is Sith in this world, and the Jedi just don't know about it, and that's where they need to go with it. I want to hear from you about. I've heard so many loyal Star Wars fans mention the name. Plagueis and the one before him. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tenebrous and Plagueis. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this series is that much of dog shit that even having these people in it wouldn't make it any better. It really wouldn't. And I know the Star Wars fans are begging for it to be this guy so it can tie it all in. But I wouldn't be begging for it. I'd be like, leave our people alone.
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem is if you bring those two characters in, do you even trust Disney to do it right? Not after seeing this. I mean, I don't know. Did you guys? I don't know.
If it's Jar Jar.
Did you see the trailer for next week?
No.
There's like a teaser trailer for episode 5. Chat, did you guys see the teaser trailer?
No, but I've heard it's going to be the best episode yet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the best episode yet. Here, I have it. I'll pull it up right now. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it, dude. All right, here we go. Pay attention.
Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let us know in the chat whether you like the episode, you didn't like the episode, and hit the thumbs up on the stream as well for us, please.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I might play it twice because it's not that long. So
somehow Kai Adi Mundi
in return.
That Jedi is dead. Witch magic, scissoring, secrets only KK knew.
Yeah, so that's a preview for next week.
You actually had me going there. I thought we were actually watching a preview, Dick.
Yeah, we'll play one more time.
Somehow Kai Adi Mundi
in return.
That Jedi is dead. Witch magic, scissoring, Secretly KK knew.
So that's what's coming up next week on the Acolyte. So there's that.
Scissoring. That's why it's going to be the best episode. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was
God.
cloning, but they changed it up a little bit. So that's cool. That looks like a good episode.
Because what do you cut a thread with? Scissors. It all connects.
See, it all connects. It's in the stone. It's in the grass. It's in your scissors. It's all good.
It's in Kalnaka's food. It's green. It's everything.
In Kalnaka's food, yes. So, all right. We've been rambling, dude, for like a half an hour. I have 2 games I want to play. So, I'm sure everyone in the chat has seen this, but let's just go ahead and we'll just go through the whole thing really quick. So, I guess, like, again, they're trying to show Quimir as the big bad. It's obvious he's not going to be. It's way too obvious.
I don't know.
I mean, unless they're going to do a double flip on you, that's about the only way it's really going to happen.
I feel like it's very much in your face, and they could switch it last minute. I did say before the series started, I think it might be the Black Witch, the Lady Witch. Yeah. And I'm even more certain going into it now that it could still be her, but it could be Chimera. It could be. It could just be terrible.
Okay. Yeah, so, and then basically we get Kalnaka getting killed before May even gets there, because here's another dumb part of the episode. May's like, oh, she all of a sudden doesn't want to kill anybody. I'm like, bro, you just killed 2 Jedi. And she flips, and she's like, I'm going to go turn myself in. And then, of course, she knew right where to go. And we have the tracker for the Jedi, because they don't know where he is, but May
the tracker to track the tracker to track the tracker tracking the tracker. That was what
you do that.
George actually said that thing. Right. Waste of character.
Yeah, and they're just there's some, we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, I was gonna bring this up. Joe did say this on Tell Talks Live the other day. At Celebration, the cast were all doing a talk, and they said that he was the best with a saber. And there was 3 people on stage, and I think it was Balon Skull and maybe some other people, and a character from the Acolyte, I believe. And they were all talking amongst themselves, and they said that the character from the Acolyte was the best with a saber. And I think it might have been Chimera guy. Yeah, so it's like they give it away at Celebration, kind of. It's very interesting. I got to find that talk.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me take this little thing down here. So we have 2 games. The first game is not as fun. Let's put it that way. But it is going to be fun, because we're going to be talking about who the suspects are. Play your music. We're going to try to figure out who did it, because this mystery is so enthralling, and we're all at the edges of our seats. So we're going to go start with Mother Anissa.
Anissa.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We'll alternate, and I think I have 4 of them on here. So we're going to alternate, and we're going to go ahead, and you start first, and you can tell me what percentage that you think that she did it. So like 100% would be like that's your guaranteed guess. 10% would be obviously on the lower end. And then explain why or why not. So we'll do like 30 seconds at a time or something like that. So I'll let you start.
So I'm giving my percentage as to why I think that they are the Acolyte in the mask.
Or why not, yes.
Yeah, okay. So Mother Anissa, I would say I am 60% sure that it is her in the mask. It's the headband for me. It's the crazy amount of hair that she has, and the mask definitely doesn't look like it fits a normal head. It looks like there's more underneath the mask than just the head.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not. And also, she does something with her hand. The Acolyte does something with their hand in the end of this last episode, and it definitely looks like a similar movement to the way she does it when she's doing the ritual with all the witches. I might have got something there or not. But yeah, I'm about 60% sure it's her, and I'm sticking with what I said from the start. I'd like to be right. It would be cool. Okay.
And chat, definitely let us know what percentage chance you think that this is your Sith Master. For me, I have her a little bit lower. I have her at 33%. I think there's like 1/3 of a chance that she is, because I have 2 people higher than her. I don't know, man. It's supposedly we see her dead body again. That can definitely be a a trick there, and she's just faking it or whatever. But for me, I think she's more 33% because, again, to me, I feel like it's a little bit on the obvious side. And so, yeah,
I just think it would be cool if they went down the line of the first ever Sith was a female, because that would make sense for the Acolyte.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that, but here's the other thing too. And I really don't want to bring like race in, but here's the thing, dude. Like, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because we watched a couple videos yesterday, and they both mentioned this, and I feel like it is important to mention. So in the old game Battlefront 2, okay, so they promoted that game as you were going to play as a black woman, and you were in the Empire. And what happens in that? Well, you end up turning back to the good. We do have Reva. Reva obviously was in the Acolyte, but even she, at the end, kind of turns away and tries. I mean, I don't know. Do you consider Reva being redeemed at the end, or is she just? Why do you think she doesn't like kill Luke? Because she definitely has the opportunity. I mean,
I would say she was redeemed in the end. Yeah.
Okay. So there's two women of color who both have been redeemed, and for Disney to come back and make her the big bad, I just don't think they will. Honestly, I just don't think they will. Now, if they do make her, I would probably like it more, but there has to be a good reason too. What's the overall arcing reason? Is because the Jedi came into her place. I mean, that's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out that the Jedi came in, something happened. Maybe it was Torben who ended up destroying the whole place. Because, dude, it's not the fire. That little fire. Come on. Maybe he did a force.
I think it would be good if they made a female antagonist in the show and being in the Sith Lord. And then it also leads quite well into some of your other theories that you spoke about where we're going to go with Ahsoka and who we think Shin Hati might be and where that might all be going and stuff. So that, that's another female big bad guy. Yeah,
I definitely don't have a problem with it because we really have not seen it except for basically Reva and the fifth sister and a couple of people in the a couple of the Inquisitors in the video game. But really, there are no, then we have Governor Price in Rebels. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's not a ton of females in Star Wars that are the bad guys. I mean, I know they made Captain Phasma, but she never really took her helmet off. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all because it's always the good guys, so I don't have a problem, but I just don't think they're going to do it because she is a black woman, and I don't think they want to do that and portray her as the bad guy. That's my 2 cents. That's what I feel. But all right, so you're at 60. I'm at 33 for that one. All right, next up we have Quimera. I will go first. I think it's a 0% chance. I don't think there's any chance that this guy is going to be the Sith Lord. Now, is he a bad guy? Probably. He's probably his current acolyte, or they're both going against each other to see who can become the acolyte, and neither one of them really know. Because I think he's the one who probably killed Kanaka because. Dude, I mean, how obvious was it? Like, he just happens to be hanging upside down, and then Kanaka's dead. I mean, come on. So I do think he is a bad guy.
If he kills Kanaka, then it has to be him in the mask, doesn't it? Because he's on Gofar. Like, Gofar is a separate planet that's separate from everywhere else. Like,
but we don't really.
Do you think that the master and the apprentice are both on Gofar right now?
Right, but we don't really know the time. Like, when they're so like here's another issue. When they're together, I mean, it's definitely light outside, and then this dude gets captured, in that trap. And then all of a sudden, like maybe, he goes, it's 10 minutes that way. And then all of a sudden she gets there and it's dark. So I'm thinking, was it really 10 minutes? So they don't really say anything about that. But I feel like he was lying and it was way more than 10 minutes, but he knew how to get there. So he ended up beating her there. I just don't think he's the Sith Master. I think that he is. I think it's her versus him to see who becomes the Acolyte. I feel like that's where it's going. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I go 20% Chimera.
Okay.
I think it's too obvious. I think Disney wouldn't do that. I think they're very definitely making it a very clear and obvious option that he could be this guy. She asks him questions in this episode about have you seen his face, and instead of him saying no, he replies, "You know I haven't," which is a very good way around it. He slips up with some of the things in the episode. I just think it's very too much in your face that it's him. Yeah, so that's where I'm going with. Like, I don't know, Palpatine was very much, especially in the first three, you don't really know straight away. Do you know what I mean? And I do get Palpatine vibes from him, the way he does things, but I just don't. Yeah, 20% that he is the Sith Lord, or the guy in the mask, because the guy in the mask I don't think is the Sith Lord. He's just the apprentice to the Sith Lord that's put.
But do you think he's a bad guy?
I think he's an admirer of the bad guys.
Okay.
He wants to be part of it. Yeah, he's an admirer of them.
Okay. I kind of like that. All right. Next up, we have Mother Kirill. So I'll let you start this one. So what do you think about her?
0%, bro.
0? Okay.
Like, I don't even think she's going to be part of the show at all ever again. I think she was used as a device for the episode 3 for the telling of she was the person that gave birth to the twins, and that was her only vessel for the show. They think that the girlfriend of her, Anastasia, is the main leader of that group, and I think that's where they'll go. And everything with Anastasia will also be conjunction to her because she's basically with her. Whether she's alive or not, I don't know. But yeah, 0% chance it's her. Not a chance.
All right. So I think this is a 50-50 on this. I think I have her as my second highest. I think there's a pretty good chance. Number one, we don't see her die. Number two, we can tell that she did not like the way that Anastasia was running the life of those kids. So it's possible to me that she's the one
who wants the kids back.
She wants the kids back, and this is the way she's trying to do it. And she is also the one who helped whatever, maybe it was Torben, who it has to be one of the Jedi have to be part of this scheme. But I think that maybe she's the one who, you remember, I mean, here's another thing. Remember, she did what she do, put some kind of trance on Tormund. So maybe she did something to him to help her do this. And then he was like, he got out of it. And that's why he was in such depression, because although he couldn't control what he did, he was still all mad because he ended up getting so many people killed. And this is why Kanaka was trying to probably fight him, or, So that's kind of my theory on this one.
Okay. It's a good one. But yeah, I think you're wrong.
Actually, I think I just talked myself into bumping that up to 60%, by the way. That was pretty good. See, maybe I should write for Disney. Now I'm curious to see what's really going to happen, because I feel like that's a decent little storyline there.
If you don't kill Yoda in the first movie that you make, I'm unsubscribing from everything that you do.
Do you just let him sit there? He'll be fine.
Just let him lie there in the ground. He'll be even better. Comfy. Kill him.
And she is Darth Maul's mother as well. And then Umpty said, Anissa and Kirill both know dark magic, and the twins, so it could be anyone. Yeah. All right, and then the last person I have on my list, and if you have anybody to add that I did not put on here, you can go ahead and let me know. And so the next person is my highest percentage, Vernestra. So I think Vernestra is, I got her at like a 75% chance of being this person. First of all, she's not in it a lot. Number two, she just comes off as not very likable, which again, it could be definitely be a red herring there for that aspect of it. But I feel like there's going to be a reason, and we're going to end up finding out like in episode 6 or 7, because I don't think it's going to be like a last minute thing. I think we're going to find out with like an episode or 2 to go who this guy is or who this lady is. And I feel like she has a really good chance of doing it because, again, she's around, but she's never really in the thick of things. And yeah, I know you said we're going to see the whip. We probably will see the whip at some point. which, that may change my tune on that depending upon who she's trying to whip at. Is it May, or is it the Sith Lord, or is it maybe somebody even else? So, but yeah, for me, G right now is at my highest percentage at 75%.
Okay. For me, Venestra is 10%. Points out a good point. Venestra is the wife of the showrunner too.
Okay.
So they are connected to the story.
That is a good point.
Yeah, very good point. But no, bro, she is going to save the day in one of the episodes. I can see whoever the bad guy is about to strike down one of our favorite characters, maybe Soul, maybe one of the girls with the red saber. And just as they go to strike, we see the whip from far grab a hold of the lightsaber and pull it back. That's why we're doing this. It's going to be an Indiana Jones moment with the lightsaber to stop the lightsaber from hurting somebody. I think she's going to save the day, and then maybe she dies from the Sith. I don't think she is the Sith at all.
Okay. I mean, I hope you're 100% wrong.
I want that visual. I just want, if you're going to bring a whip into it, you need to do like the Indiana Jones save with the whip, save somebody from dying by taking the lightsaber out of somebody's hand when they're about to strike, or something. You have to do that with the whip. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing: we haven't even seen her fight, and then she's just come out and just whip some butt. Like I would hate it. We don't really know anything about her character for the most part. I don't know. I feel like
she's not anything about Soul either. We don't know anything about Jord. We don't know anything about Jackie. We don't know anything about any of them.
Yeah, I know, but she has been in the show probably the least amount. Yeah, Umpty said he hopes she ain't either. How are you gonna give the biggest part to your own life?
I just want to see the green person die. Sorry, okay.
Well, I do. I want to see her die too, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think
that's why I like these lives, because we're completely.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely all over the place on this because my highest 2 percentages were your lowest. That's your highest, right? So you think it's her, and then we're about the same on. Well, I'm at 0, but basically he's the bottom. So it's interesting because we're definitely all over the place there. So interesting.
Was that your last name? Is that your last one? Because it could also be Jar Jar.
Last one. I was going to
still be Jar Jar.
It could be Jar Jar. It would actually make the show probably a lot better. And then
I would absolutely piss myself if it really was. Like, they teased us with the Lego scene where he goes, Misa, going to hurt you. Imagine that wasn't, and that was just a Lego version of the scene from Acolyte. I would genuinely piss myself.
I would be good with that, because it would be better than probably what they're going to end up doing.
Probably, probably.
All right. Do you have any other suspects? The only other one I was going to put on there was Jord, but again, I didn't do it because I thought it was way too obvious.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to give Jord the light of day. If I don't get another episode with him or another scene with him, I'd be very happy. I do not like the character, and I do not like what he. I hate him.
All right,
we did a tracker thing that tracks the tracker.
Oh,
like,
God,
George, shut up.
All right, so here's the game. This should not.
That wasn't a game just before.
It was. We're still talking.
That was a. Right.
So you gotta stick to the rules. All right, and I promise you, I have not even really thought about this because I literally just made this like 25 minutes ago. I just got done, so I haven't really had time to think. What we're gonna do is we're going to go back and forth and chat again. You guys, please play along. It'll be much more fun if you guys all play along as well. If I did polls, we'll be here all night because it takes too long to do that. But so throw it in the chat. I'm gonna show you a character, one word that comes right to your mind when you see that guy, this person, or make sense? Just one word. Don't cheat.
Okay.
All right.
How can I cheat? I say more than one word.
Yeah, you just gotta say one word. Okay. So chat, when you see the picture, throw in a word that the first thing that you think of when you see.
I'm opening another beer for this. Jesus Christ.
I think there's like 10 or 11 of them.
Another soul gone.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready? First thing that pops in your head.
Who's going first?
You.
Squid Game. Genuinely, that's the first thing that comes to my head when I see that character.
Words. You already cheated.
Bro, it's a double parallel. It's the name of one show, Squid Game. No, I'll be Star Wars minded. First thing that comes to mind, Honorable.
Okay. Dry. Just a dry character. Doesn't really show emotion.
Okay.
Not loving as much as I liked them in the first episode. Didn't really, I haven't liked them since. There you go. Next one.
Marketing. That's my God's honest. That's the answer you're getting. That's marketing. That's Disney marketing.
I'm going with Soundwave. You know who Soundwave is, right?
Yeah, bro.
Transformers. Okay. Game Boy. There you go, Pop. That's a really good one, actually. I like that one. So
if I could have had 2 words, I'd have said cash cow, but
yeah. So Poppin said hero for Soul, and then Game Boy. Come on, chat. 1 word. So I gotta type. All right, next one. You're up.
Pompous.
Ass. I'll say annoying because he's awful, dude. Oh god, I can't take him. BMO. What does BMO stand for?
I'm not 100% sure. 80s rapper from Poppin.
He does.
Reggae.
He looks like which one had the like who? It was a kid who had like the huge like flat top, and then was
probably
Play, right? Play had the hair like that. Yeah. Reggae. There you go. All right, next one. I'm not sure what BMO means. Spell that one out for us. Oh,
BMO is the games console in Adventure Time.
Okay. Yeah, and Charles Play. All right, next one. I can't say stuffed animals. I got this. What am I going to say here? What I'm going to say is roadkill.
It's technically 2 words.
Is roadkill? Is that 1 word?
Yeah, Joe hits it straight out. He said brush. That's what I'm going to go with because his name is Basil, and if anybody knows UK cartoons, we used to have a dog called Basil the Brush, and it was one of the most hilarious cartoons as a kid. So Basil the Brush. Basil the Brush.
It's lost brother. Roadkill doesn't work. Meh.
Basil the Brush.
Did nothing.
All I was thinking through this episode, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Labyrinth movie, in Labyrinth.
Yeah.
The little dog that can talk and it charges along and it rides on top of the fluffy dog. It's a little Jack Russell dog in the Labyrinth that she talks to and makes friends with.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah. It looks like I know it's not a rat, but it reminds me of like the cartoon Secret in Nim. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the dog from House of the Dragon. It got kicked out of the castle and went straight to Star Wars.
Dude, people are so mad about that dog getting kicked.
I'm mad about it, bro.
I want to know why he did that. It's weird. All right, May.
Underutilized.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a really good one because I'm definitely around the same. I don't want to say she's the best character, but gosh, I need 1 word though. I told you I didn't even think about these. Underutilized. That's really good because I'm right there. I'm right there with you on that because I do think that of all the characters that I think in the first episode she was definitely darker, and now she's turning, which I don't like. But
it's so much hope for her and her character and her.
Yeah, that's a good one. Conflicted is a good one.
Conflicted. Yeah.
It's actually hard for me because I liked her in the first 2 episodes and then not so much in this one because of it got they try to get too funny with it, I guess. I don't know. It was getting weird. Like, when does Darth Vader ever joke around, dude? When does Darth Maul ever say a joke?
Yeah. I'm still not convinced that there's 2 actresses. I'm still convinced it's the same girl in different scenes.
You mean the same character?
No, the same actress playing both of them. That's what I'm convinced that. I probably haven't I could have probably looked online and seen interviews, but
we already covered that. It is the same actress.
It is okay.
She's playing both characters. Yeah,
I thought there might have been 2 of them, but okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something like just questionable. I'm gonna go questionable because I have questions because I don't know what they're trying to do with this character. I mean, unless we're really doing the old sister flip where May's going to the light and then Osha will go to the dark, which everyone thinks is going to happen anyways. But I hope that's not what they do. But because I don't. Well, we'll get to it. All right, so let's do the next one.
Unfortunate.
Useless. Absolutely useless. And he also looks like Harriet Henderson. Terrible. The Umbra. Where did my H go? My H got cut off. Umbra. Oh, you can see on the bottom. Umbra moth. Umbra moth. What do you think about the Umbra moth?
Stylistic. Yeah, they were very weird, bro. I'm gonna go with stylistic. They were very weird. They didn't seem to fit, but
yeah. I'm gonna go unique because I actually liked it. I liked it. I wish we could. Now, why? Again, so we have $180 million, and we only can have one fly toward them. How is this not like?
I think that was laying the ground for something coming.
Dude, you could have had all these things flying at them. Maybe one person.
I think we saw hundreds of them. I think we literally saw hundreds of them on trees for a reason. I do think we are going to see a swarm of those things attack.
I hope so because that was awful. They blew that. They could have easily have had a really nice, cool, like almost like a Attack of the Clones, scene with all those animal, bugs. I'm sorry, not Attack. Yeah, Attack of the Clones, right?
Attack of the Clones, yeah.
That's where they go to Geonosis, right? Yeah, Geonosis.
Yeah, the Geonosis creatures, yeah.
Yeah, they could have had something like that. I thought they blew that part of it. Mirkwood.
And then it was funny. It was kind of weird how they only reacted on touch and not sound.
Yeah,
because that thing was screeching like crazy, and none of the others moved. It was
maybe that's what we'll learn. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll learn is they have no hearing or something. I don't know. So, but anyways, I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, what is cockroach?
Jackie Lan.
Potential. She's the most potential character. Although in this see, I only want to give you one word. My one word is potential, but in this episode,
that's fine.
I felt like her acting was terrible.
You thought her acting was terrible? Yeah.
Yeah, there was when she was talking with Osha when she was saying goodbye. I literally felt like they were reading.
Well, dude, again, it's because of the writing. It's cringe and it's right. The writing is awful in this. Dino doesn't like her. Dead trim. I find myself liking her, so I'm gonna say likable, but I need more.
I get Ahsoka vibes, and I think that's what it was made for.
Yeah, maybe. Punk rocker. There you go. That's a good one, Humpty. All right, next one. Dude, why did all my stuff get cut off? What is going on here?
I'm gonna say the first thing that comes to mind, and that's cock. Disaster. That's what I'm going to go with. Disaster.
Yeah. I Baldy. Conehead. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to say. Can I do a hyphen in lore breaking? Because that's what I want to do. Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, like what are they called?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. It's such a. Or it could also just be trolling because I honestly think that they're trolling people with this kind of stuff. Like, who makes this decision right here? Like, you just know what's going to happen. I mean, ever since this show is announced, people have been playing that clip. I don't know. What is it? Ten hag?
What is
it? I don't even know.
That's the manager for Manchester United Football Club. You have to Google it, bro. You have to Google it.
I know who the manager is. Leave the ball, dude. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I can't say anything.
I know who he is.
Arnie Slot, the new Liverpool manager, is bold as well, so I can't say nothing, bro.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I tell that was classic.
OSHA.
Devious.
Devious.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think she will go bad, and like you said, the other one. I think she will go bad. Wow. The other one goes good.
I'm gonna say forgettable. Like after this series, I won't think I'll ever think about this character again. I mean,
Ten Hagums. It still cracks me up.
All right, we have
Hot Pie.
We have. There's a couple of memes. There's Jedi Strikes Back.
Jedi Hot Pie.
Execute Order 66 chicken nuggets. So that's cool. And so what do you feel about Jedi? Look at this, man. Why is every slide like that? That's crazy. All that time I spent on this, and it's like they're all like, it's weird. I don't know why they're like that. This is why I hate
because you are untrained in the art of making slideshows, my friend.
I guess, dude. Like when I made it, everything looks good. I don't know. Well, you have Jedi Hot Pie, and then tell me these guys are brothers. I'm pretty sure. Look at that. There's Hot Pie and there's Jedi Hot Pie. I'm
forgettable because I don't even remember seeing him in the episode. That's my word, forgettable.
Dude, this dude is elite. I need a spinoff.
This dude will eat, did you say?
No, he's elite.
Oh, I thought you said he will eat. He will eat?
He will eat 66.
He says, fat bastard, get in my belly.
Oh, my God. All right, I think there's one left.
Smilo Ren.
Oh. One YouTuber called him Darth Smilo. I like Smilo Ren better.
Smilo Ren is a genius name for him.
Yeah.
One word to describe him. Memorable.
Memorable?
Yeah, I actually like the design and the look.
Do you?
Yeah, aesthetically, it's very good and very dark looking. I like it. I like the teeth. Yeah. I like all of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to say one word, and it's more just for hopes and dreams and prayers. That's how the show ends. And I'm just going to say Abeloth, because that's what I hope it is. Even though
I think this is Abeloth.
It would be amazing.
Bro, you've lost your fucking mind. You have, bro. No chance. Abeloth is going to be Shin Hati, the female badass.
Well, this is. I don't know how many. I don't know. See, I would have to go back and watch my own video. I can't remember when they said that she was actually killed, or I actually remember Abeloth is actually he's never killed. She was imprisoned. She was imprisoned, right? So I don't know when that happens, but I think it'd be pretty cool to
You've
link
lost
it all
your
together.
mind.
I know, but I think it'll be awesome. That's the dream. Yeah, that's the dream.
So did I win? We have to have winners and losers in this game.
Yeah, I'll give you the victory.
You play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
You win or you die. Yeah. Well, then I won because I'm not dying. Anyway.
Headless Ned Stark. How are you even alive?
Yeah.
Wade Deacon. Wade Deacon. That's definitely. Imagine he takes the helmet off and he goes, "Hi guys. Today we're going to review an energy drink."
Wait, who's the dude? Is that South Park? Is it the Canadians that have the mouth come apart when they talk? Is that what I'm thinking of? Am I thinking of it right?
That is South Park. Yeah, I can't stand it though.
Is that who is this character's names?
Kenny.
No, not Kenny. Kenny's the one who's like
Cartman.
No, they're like the Canadian guys. They're not like the main characters. They're like the what are
I don't watch it enough to know what that is.
The dudes who like their heads.
The two guys.
What are their names? Why can't I think of their name?
Because it's bullshit and boring.
We meant South Park.
South Park comedy duo.
Here they are. This is Terrence and Phillip. That's who it is.
Terrence and Phillip.
Terrence and Phillip. Can I blow this up at all? Here, let me pull it up. Share screen. Which one is it though? There it is. I mean, it's not the greatest picture because but when they talk, they're like entire head comes off their mouth. It's pretty freaking funny. Anyways, all right. Well, we have episode 5 next week. Any prediction?
It's going to be the best episode yet. I would like to see quite a few people die. Milky, who's that behind you? There's nobody behind me, bro. What are you talking about?
It's a ghost, bro.
There's a mask over there, and there's Mandalorian over there, and yeah, I don't know what you're on about, bro. What do I think's gonna happen next week? Apparently, the showrunner woman said in an interview that episode 5 will be the standout episode that everyone will be talking about. I believe that is because we're going to get the scene of actually what happens with the teasing thing that they've been doing. Maybe they'll also bring in the whip, and that's why everyone will be talking about it. I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Jord dies next episode. And Soul may be injured.
Soul gets injured. Yeah, I mean, Soul's not dying this next week for sure.
I think they're going to take Soul into a second season, so we'll see.
The Sith Master, if that is him, is going to be fighting them, and the giant cockroach guys come to save the day.
Yep. Because somebody could do a force push and then deflect it, and it goes into the trees, and then they all get touched by the force, and there's a criminal case.
I think that we might. Do you think that we're going to get a follow up to the song?
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Do you think we'll get a follow up? Dude.
No.
Dude, if someone that didn't know Star Wars like walked in on the live and they saw that, they're like, what is this guy talking about Star Wars, man? He ain't talking about Star Wars.
I know, his name's Headless Ned Stark. It's a Game of Thrones channel. He's got they would be really confused by your channel. I'd be surprised why they even found you in the first place. I've been asking myself that question since you had 92 viewers yesterday, so I don't know what you did.
I just paid all of them to come.
I thought you did, yeah, or you maybe made like another 70,000 accounts. Bro, I don't know what we're going to do next week. I'm just so happy that this breaks up the weekly wait to House of the Dragon, and that's my genuine, honest opinion. I couldn't care less for Acolyte right now. I have my show back, and my show is more important.
Yeah,
it definitely fills the gap in for me in midweek. It's nothing that's going to be talked about in the years to come in the Star Wars world. It's just a fun little thing that they've made, and they're talking about.
Yeah,
I think that they should embrace that and go absolutely wild with it, and just really annoy Star Wars fans and make it. Do things that break the chain. Do things that break the chain. Be talked about, because you need to do something to be in the news because of the Dragon show and because of all these things that's going on. Like, I don't know.
I mean, and they're kind of doing that, honestly. You know, they're kind of doing that. Before we get out of here, let's go through the poll. We have 10 people voted. So we have one person who voted to give it a 9 or a 10.
That was me when we were pretending, bro. And I couldn't change it back. So I'll admit to that. That was me. So I was in pretend mode.
Okay. So where were you going to put it? At the bottom?
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah. Zero dog shit. Yeah.
All right. So we have 2 people then who voted for 7 or an 8. We have, well, then everything else is split up basically. Then 4 to 6 is 40%, and then 0 to 3 would be 40%. And I didn't vote, so my vote would go to the 0 to 3. It was just not good. I think the biggest problem with it is it just was boring, and they should have had the fight, and they could have made it a longer episode, and it would have been better. You know, they're dragging their feet, and I don't know. It's just such a slow show, and just not a whole lot really happens, unfortunately. So, and I get
it reminds me of an episode of Clone Wars. Like, I'm not gonna josh about that. Like, Clone Wars did that in some points. There was some episodes that you just do not need to watch. Like, there's an actual lesbian episode. It's kind of funny. Like, you don't even need to watch that episode. You know?
Yeah, I mean, unless they really go back and they really dive a little deeper into that, and I don't know.
Ooh, see, that is a good one.
Cliffhangers aren't good, and that's the worst part of the series. Well, really, I mean, what cliffhangers have we had except for that one? I mean, the other ones, we already knew that both girls
Which
lived.
wasn't really a cliffhanger because it was in the trailer anyway. We've seen that clip before.
Yeah, we pretty much saw that scene in the trailer, so it's not like people are thinking of just more like, I can't believe they ended it instead of just doing it. You know, I don't know. There's just so much more they could have done. I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see how this thing finishes. But right now, I mean, this is by far my least favorite series of all.
This series should have been dropped all at once. Instead of episodes and making people wait, they should have given it you all at once, and then people could have talked about it.
Yeah. I don't know,
I'd be
man.
more happy now to break down every episode of the Tales of the Empire weekly instead of having all that at once. I would have rather have done that and had Acolyte all at once, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm obviously going to still watch it. So I'm just not going to be watching these more than usually I watch them twice. I watched this one 3 times. I don't even know why I watched it 3 times, to be honest with you, but definitely not be doing that anymore unless the episode's really good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm with you. I hope Jordan dies next week. I need somebody to die. I need something to happen. I need something to be told to the audience about what is happening with this, if you want to call it a mystery, because there's nothing else going on except for who is the Sith Lord? Like, what is the other question you really have on this? You know, who is the Sith Lord? And maybe the other part would be what actually happened to the witches and their flammable rocks that they live around. I don't know. But beside those 2 questions, what are questions you really care about, you know?
Yeah, it's probably going to be a spoiler that what we've seen in that episode with all the flammable rocks is the same place that King's Landing was in season 8, because those rocks also were flammable for some reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be the same place, bro, and that could be a
cool crossover coming. Acolyte in season 8 of Game of Thrones. Now that would be great. How did he get that damn red saber? Maybe he killed a Sith Lord. Nobody can kill a Sith Lord. I don't know.
I like the saber though. The saber was good when he lit it up, and it lit up. I was like, "Oh, that's badass."
Yeah, it good. Yeah. I wish they would have made the hilts better. I don't like any of the hilts. I haven't really seen one that I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty neat." You know, I haven't seen any of them like that. I mean, the one you actually see, you see Souls, kind of, you know, bouncing around a little bit as he's walking, and but he looks so boring.
I'm gonna pop the helmet and say, "I'm Kaimir Skywalker."
I'm Kaimir Skywalker.
That's so quick, Joe. And it makes you think that Carl. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well,
quick, Joe, I know you just joined, definitely check out the first couple of minutes of the live stream because it was a cracker, bro. You'll like it.
And what I'll do, since I know Dan was not here, Dan, I don't know if you're caught up, but there is a trailer out for the next episode. So I'm going to play that before we get out of here. And maybe we'll say our byes, and then we'll play the quick trailer, and you guys can enjoy that one more time. All right, guys. I dropped the video today. Make sure you guys check that one out. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It took me almost 16 hours to make. It was a lot of research. There's a lot I had to do with this one. So please check it out. Hit the like on the stream if you haven't. And I don't even know, dude. I guess tomorrow, got some personal stuff going on tomorrow. But if I have a chance, I'm going to make a video about Fun Days, about that disaster yesterday, because it was awful. And then we'll be back live on Sunday with the episode. Oh, shoot. No, I'm not going to be live. You will be live on Sunday because I'll be at a concert. So Ryan will be, remember, Ryan will be here on this Sunday for you guys. He will be holding down the fort. He'll probably just give a quick little recap on that. And that will be on his channel. And then we'll be together again on Tuesday here doing our regular House of the Dragon episode 2 breakdown. Dude, I'm so excited, man. It shows so good. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm also hosting the Horseman on Friday night. Charles is at Comic-Con, so he's not going to be able to have hosting duties, and I think he might have even hosted last week, or I might have. I don't even remember now. I'm hosting that on Friday. We're probably going to do a little game that Headless did today with the first word that comes to mind, but we might do that with Game of Thrones House of the Dragon characters. Might be interesting to do that with the Horseman. Also, tomorrow dropping is my explanation and understanding of the Tapestry intro for House of the Dragon. I go into detail about all of it, and I give you some cool graphics and cool stuff on that. Explains everything and who everybody is, going through the story of the Targaryen history up to current day, where we are in season 2, episode 1.
Cool. Can't wait to see that, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Then we're back Sunday, breaking the episode down. I'm only gonna be live for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna give you my initial reaction on the episode, because Monday night is the main thing where I'll be breaking it down scene by scene, and I will be scene by scene this week. I apologize. Some people reached out to me and said I didn't get a chance to watch Headless on Sunday because I was working, and I only had a chance to watch yours, Milky, and you left things out because you spoke about it on Headlesses. Well, I didn't get to see Headlesses, so I kind of missed out stuff. So, yeah, I completely understand, and I apologize for all that stuff. I will be very thorough and very straight to the point with my breakdowns on Mondays. If anyone would like the link and wants to come talk to me about House of the Dragon on Monday, please reach out. I'm more than happy to come talk to me. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be live with, I'm probably going to jump on with Poppin later tonight, because I believe he just got an Amazon box. It might be a spoiler, might not be a spoiler.
Going unboxing.
Those are always fun. Yeah, you know those fun. Those live streams where he ends up dressed up as a green leprechaun or something. They're always fun.
Hopefully Carlos is will make an appointment. An appearance.
I think he got deported, bro. I think there's issues.
Carlos got deported. Okay.
Yeah.
Dan, we did not really talk about him because it was confirmed it was not Plo Koon, but we did talk about Kai Adi Mundi and about how Wikipedia changed his birth date. So that was.
I'm gonna go change his name to Kai Adi Sunday. Just have some fun. I'm gonna go change his name to Sunday. So,
all right, guys, thank you so much. I will play the trailer before we get out of here. For Ryan, I am Headless. We appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next Tuesday and Wednesday. Ryan, we'll see you guys on Friday and Monday. You guys.
Every day of the week, yeah, bro.
Yeah, you guys. Yes. All right. Keep those heads on, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you later.
Somehow Kai Adi Mundi returned. That Jedi is dead. Witch magic. Scissoring. Secretly KK knew.